Good morning, all you beautiful people out there. My name is Chrissy, and this morning I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 13th of September. Now, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. I just let my guides channel through to you. Just a little heads up that we have to be extra careful with our wording, guys. Even I have to be. We're getting very fact-checked. We know that most of the channels are at the moment on YouTube. I did say they were going to get tighter and stricter, and they are. Anything to do with the R agenda and Charles and all this stuff is really getting fact checked. So we probably have to use a little bit more code language, which you guys are really good at doing anyway, with our Santa Claus and all the cotton swab and things that we use. Oh my gosh, you got to speak in like a foreign language, haven't you? It's just getting, the world's just getting insane. It really is. Okay, so I'll close my eyes, we'll get started, and we'll just see what comes up. Gosh, I keep getting Germany. For some reason in this region, there's a lot going on. And they're trying to serve it up on the platter. Again, I keep talking about how these government leaders are going to start serving things up to people on a platter. They're going to try and make it very enticing for people. I think it was you, Louise, yesterday said there's a lot of solar panels. You're in Wales, aren't you? There's a lot of solar panels going up. People are panicking now and they're going all renewables. We know this is happening. So this is what kind of is going on at the moment. There's this real panic in people because the problem is that these government leaders serve everything up on a platter that it's very enticing for people. Like I said here yesterday, they've got the $7,000 rebate on the solar panels. And then if you get your electric car, you're going to get rewarded. We know how it all goes. It's just the same old pattern. They're just using something different. But of course, when it's on the silver platter, it's very enticing, isn't it, for people? So that's what I'm getting around Germany and these areas. They're trying to really serve things up to the people now. I do think they're a bit of a trial for something that's currently going on. Hang on a sec, and I would say it's renewables. Let's see where else we go. And don't fall for it. This is what the guides are saying to all of us. Probably not us, because we don't really fall for it, do we? We see through all this silver service. But, yeah, people can fall so easily. Because, see, what we got to remember too is that a lot of these people who are still waking up, they still trust their government because they don't believe that the government could lie to them, which we know they have for like 3 years, because this is a huge global plan. So it's very hard for them to still understand why their government would do that, because they don't see the big picture of where this is headed, that they're trying to make this the separate society. But don't worry, they're having to look now because it's coming. I'll see where else we go today. And see, this is the big question that these people are getting. These people waking up, it's the why. They keep saying, why is this happening? Why are we being hit with all these renewables? Why have we got deadlines? Why are we being forced down a road that we don't want to go? Why are they attacking farmers? See, they got the whys, and that's okay. We need the why questions. It's like the Riddler outfit I talk about from Batman all the time, that green outfit the Riddler wears, and it's got all the question marks. That's a good thing, because when they ask questions, that means they're trying to find information out. So the more questions they ask to themselves, why is this happening, then they're going to go looking for answers, and that's a good thing. So we'll take that as a positive, that they are definitely searching now for more answers. Gosh, it's never ending. And it's showing me these people. It's showing me these people. It's like they know they took the wrong train. And it's showing me them on this train, like hanging on. They're standing up actually on this train, because I often talk about trains here and all of us veering off on different trains. But they're hanging onto this train, and it's becoming like a really wild ride now. They're like hanging on, but they're standing up. You know how when you're standing up, and sometimes it's a little bit hard to keep really stable if it's a bit of a clunky train ride? Well, it's showing me these people are like hanging onto the post. but they're nearly falling over. Like the train's that rickety and clickety-clack and clickety-clack. And they're feeling really unstable. And it's like they want to jump off the train, but the train's going too fast. So, and it's almost like, see, this is what's happening now. They're starting to sense and feel that the train's not taking them down a great road. They know the train's taking them to, I keep saying the train to nowhere. Well, it is really, because it's really not going anywhere, is it? You're just going to, led down a path of the same old doom, destruction, and oh my God, as you lose more of your life. But see, these people are starting to sense that now. That's why they're feeling all really unstable. It's the people waking up. Honestly, they're that tired. They're that tired they don't even know how to get off because they're so tired. It's like they could almost fall asleep standing up. That's what they're showing me about these battle-wearied people waking up. They can't keep doing this. And that's that exhaustion energy. Whenever I get that like real tired, exhausted energy, that means they're struggling. Oh, they've lost their voices too, which we know they have. So they're struggling like on this train to nowhere, and they're wanting to jump off. But it's a matter of them, I guess you could say it's a matter of them getting that courage, bravery and strength to let go of the pole and then just jump and exit the narrative. That's really the visual that I'm getting for these people waking up. They have to make that spontaneous decision where they let go of the pole and they jump out of the train. Otherwise, they're just going to keep going around and around. It's showing me like, you know how a kid's train just goes around in a circle? Well, that's what these people have been doing. They've just been going around in a circle and they're going nowhere. They're just going nowhere. I think they're figuring that out now. Hang on a sec. And they're showing me like we've got a whole different aspect of all of this. They're showing me like this, there's this train going past in front of us and it's got the steam coming out the top and everything. But we're sitting on this escarpment. So we're kind of up high again and we're viewing all this from afar and we're seeing the train going by in front of us. And I guess that's what we're really doing, isn't it? We're watching this just repetitive train going past and it's going to nowhere. We know it's going to nowhere because we can see it's going to nowhere, but we're just sitting back and we're observing, which is always where I tell you guys to be. Just observe all this from afar. Yes, we can plant seeds. We can do all our little bits and pieces that we need to do, but we still need to be up on this like escarpment, just sitting and watching and observing. And that's where you need to be at the moment, observing all of this from afar, not being involved in it. Just let the train go by. And that means just let the people wake up at their own pace now because that's their journey. We know it. We see it. We understand what's going on. But they have to start to realise and figure it out themselves. Like I keep saying, it is as slow as a snail getting along. It might be a very slow train going past, but they will eventually figure out how to let go and how to get off it. They will. And a lot of them are, actually. A lot of them are. Hang on a sec. And see, that's what they're showing me about us sitting on the escarpment. It's like if you think, I talked the other day about Native American Indians. It's like we're like this special tribe. It's like, for example, we're not Native American Indians, but that's the kind of image I'm getting. We've created our own kind of tribe. Well, we could call it the Braveheart Biker tribe. But we've found this sense of freedom, this sense of peace. We've come together. We have joy. We have movement. We dance. We sing. And we've evolved into this this simplified life where we capture a lot of really magical experiences. And that's the image I'm getting for us sitting up on this escarpment now. We're just enjoying our surroundings. And I guess that's what is probably true for most of us here. We are really enjoying our surroundings. We're really enjoying the simple things of life that are in front of us. We don't even have to reach very far to enjoy life. For example, we were talking the other day about traveling and things like that. I don't think a lot of us travel unless we absolutely have to, because those experiences, like I said, they're not even positive for people anymore. You know, a lot of people got jabs so they could travel, but now they're short-staffed. When you go to locations, it's really difficult getting through customs, and you got to have this vaccination certificate and that vaccination certificate, and it's just an exhausting process. It would be a very exhausting process for a lot of these people. So this is us. We're having to simplify life, and we've like found this. We've created a new tribe of our own, and it's like. It's our safe place to be, which is connecting and coming together with like kind. So I'm definitely getting that. We've created this like new brave heart tribe. Oh my God. Let's see where else we go today. Oh, they're saying England. England, it's a massive time of mourning. A massive, like crazy time of mourning. We talked the other day about that's still a form of people rising up, which it is. But they're also grieving. And grieving can be different experiences for different people. Some people get really sad. Some people's grief can turn to anger. These are still things to be aware of. How people are tired of all this over there too. You're being really bombarded. God, we think we're being bombarded in Australia and different places like that. But you guys have just got it 24/7 in your face on every radio station. It's everywhere. I mean, really, it is the ideal distraction, isn't it? It really is. Did you see that video of Prince Charles the other day when he was signing over his document or whatever for the being the king? He was just doing this to the pleb that was like, oh, move that, will you move that? Like, it was just talking down to this person. Oh, I didn't even see the person there, but, you know, it was like, oh, it's already started, you know, oh, you're beneath me. Like, you could just see it. Go and check it out, because you'll just go. And he was like, wanted him to take the pen or something, and he's like, just, oh... You can just see there's this other underlying side in these people, isn't there? The elites, they see themselves so differently. So I am getting that for England, that people are grieving very differently. There's a hell of a lot going on over there. Oh, the current runs very deep in England, as we all know, because there's all the puppet masters in the background when it comes to the royals. Oh, so many... Oh, I've got to blow my nose, guys, sorry. So many distractions in England. You guys are yeah. They could sort of, it's almost like they could roll out whatever they want in the background and no one will be any the wiser. And that's what I'm seeing. They are. They're very clever and very smart. So they're using these global rollout agenda leaders to their best advantage. We knew that it could be a good distraction, but it was also a hurdle for these people as well, because it's like it's put things on hold a little bit. But there is a lot going on in the background. So, so frustrating, isn't it? Because we know what's going on. We just want to know exactly what they're doing in the background, don't we? Hang on a minute. Yeah, it's all renewables. They want to serve it up on the platter. So England, you'll be getting the specialty silver service tray. I don't even doubt it. Once all this is sort of fizzles out a bit, I do believe that that's when you'll get hit with the silver service. Get your renewables, there'll be deadlines, it'll all be coming out. That's what's going to happen there. They haven't quite got to the touching of people's bank accounts yet, though. I'm getting that. That's something that's going to come further down the track because they're trying not to panic people. See, like I said, they hit people too hard and it caused people to, like, fall over, whereas now they realise they've had to back away a bit and just focus kind of on one issue at a time, which It's what they should have done in the first place. They got too excited and tried to shove it all in everyone's faces. So now they're trying to just focus like on this renewables. Well, let's all get globally on the renewables page and we'll all push forward with this and then we can work on other things. So I do feel like the renewables is the one that's getting the big red carpet rollout at the moment. And see, they pushed too hard with the Netherland farmers and that. And it made no logical sense. So they've had to back off a little bit from the farmers, even though we know they haven't. I'll see where else we go today. Hang on a minute. Now I'm getting for these people waking up that something's missing in their life. There's something missing in their life, and we know what it is. It's called freedom, if they're interested. They don't have their freedom. And they can feel that there's this void. There's something missing in their life that they're sort of reaching for. And it's probably not having a voice as well, because they really don't have a voice in any of this, do they? So I am getting that for these people waking up. They can just feel there's this huge void in them that like something's missing. God, I hope they find it. But yes, it's a lot of their freedom and having their voice that's been taken from them. And it's been taken gradually, if you think about it. It's not happened just in like a month. It happened over nearly 3 years. And that's like almost when someone's being abused. If you think about someone who's, whether they're physically or verbally abused in a relationship or something like that, it chips away at you, that it starts to squash you and break you down if you're being put down and all that sort of thing. And you don't kind of know it's happening because it's a gradual process. Well, that's what's kind of happened with these people over here. It's like they've been broken down to the point that they've lost their voice and their freedom. They're just looking at government for answers all the time. Oh, I wish they wouldn't. Not all of them, because a lot are waking up, but there are a lot that are still looking to government for all the answers to everything. Oh, God. It's not the place to be getting the answers, is it? Let's see if there's something to close with today. Oh, my goodness. They're showing us now as Superman. So they've got us in our cape and our, is it the red and blue Superman outfit with the hand up flying along and the cape's flapping behind us, and we're able to leap tall buildings now at a single bound. And that's what the guides are saying to us. We have this Superman ability and this Superman power to fight back against government. So we can kind of take off, land on the rooftops, we can rescue people. We have this crazy ability. And it's almost like what their guides are saying is people see us, but we're kind of untouchable. Like when you think of, not that he's real, but he's real to some people. When you think of Superman, he's like this character that's very, if you think about it, he's Clark Kent by day, Superman when there's like an event going on or some catastrophe, he's got to go and rescue people. So he's got these two sides. Well, that's us. We've got this side where we're who we are. For example, I'm Chrissy, you're Louise, you're Martin, you're Catherine, you're everybody out there, Angie, all of us. That's who we are. But then we have this other side, which is kind of warrior-like, the brave heart, the Superman. That's another side of us where we find this like inner strength, and we can like rip our exterior clothes off, and there we are in our Superman outfit, and we're ready to like take flight. If you think about it, it's still like the Braveheart, isn't it, with the sword in the air? Superman sort of flies in that position. Well, that's what I'm getting for us. We have this ability to kind of take off but still make a difference, if that makes sense. I think that makes sense. We can take off, but we're very productive as well. If you think of Superman, he can fly along with, who was it, Lois Lane under his arm, and he can rescue children and burning buildings and like all this kind of thing. And yet he can fight back as well against the bad guys. So this is the image I'm getting for us. We've got this Superman quality in us that takes us into that. But we do sort of fight, but we take flight. So it's showing us flying along, assessing situations and then coming in when we're needed. And that's what Superman does, if you think of that. He's this humble kind of normal guy called Clark Kent that people aren't even aware. He's got this Superman inside of him. Well, that's what I'm getting for us. We've got this hidden Superman that if we had to stand up and fight back or fly off and rescue people, we would. But at the moment, we don't need to. So we can kind of, at the moment, and that's what the guys are saying, we can just put our glasses on and just be Clark Kent and be a bit inconspicuous and just blend back into society at the moment, because it's not our job to rescue everybody. Our job is just to be us, but to also be at the ready if we're needed. So that's what I'm getting for us today. We're now become Superman. Maybe we rip off the biker jackets and wear Superman underneath. Oh my God, some of the stuff we get on this channel, honestly. But that's what we're like. We're like this character like Clark Kent that just gets around in society. But when push comes to shove, we can suddenly turn into this Superman style of person that's really determined, has great foresight. You know how Superman, doesn't he have that supervision? He can see things from high above and he can just hone in on things. That's what I'm getting for us. We have this crazy ability to sort of handle situations. There's an interesting image for us. Let me see if there's something to close with today. Hang on a sec. Yeah, and so we've just got to keep being us, being you. That's really important. And it's not that we've got, it's not that we have two personalities. That's not what the guides are saying. The guides are saying we're us, like Clark Kent, but then deep inside of us, we also have this like Superman strength. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today. We are superheroes today in this global fight back. Because we have the strength to stand up and fight against it. Because you think about it, it is like the evil villains and everything, isn't it? It is just like a Superman movie. What we're going through is absolutely ridiculous. We've got all the villains, all the characters. We know, you know, Kay Schwab, he's one of the villains. You know, God, Biden could be the Joker. You know, we've got all these like... Oh my God. Oh, what would Trudeau be? Oh my God. We could put him as the Penguin. How's that sound? We'll put him as the Penguin. Oh my God. This is just, we do have some laughs here on my channel. We honestly do. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with that today. We're going to just fly off and be Superman today and know that we've got that inside of us. So take care. Have a great day, everybody. I'll talk to you this afternoon. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the like buttons, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye from Australia. Bye, everyone.